Hi, I'm Savva, Technical Director of Cool UK, and today I'm going to talk about your air conditioning options. So if you're living in a central London apartment and you've already made an initial inquiry with either your landlord, freeholder, building management to ask if you can have a conventional air conditioning system, the likelihood is they've turned around and said no. That's because you're not allowed generally to make any penetrations to the outside or put anything on the outside of your building. So what are your options? Do you simply suffer in the heat? No. We pride ourselves at Call U on being completely honest with our clients, and we always talk about all the options available to them. If you're living in an apartment and you can't have a conventional system, then your options are limited. Number one, you could have a portable unit which stands on the floor, it's fairly noisy, and you vent it via a hose, which is simply like a tumble dry hose, to the outside. This, the majority of the time, means either a window or door is kept open and that heat is expelled outside. The downside to this is obviously it takes up floor space. You have to have a door or window open so you're bringing in the heat. The unit itself is noisy and it takes up space. If you've been doing your research and Googling around, you may have found another solution out there, which is what we call a through-the-wall unit. A through-the-wall unit is basically a glorified portable unit in the sense that all the components of the system are contained within one box, but instead of a hose being pushed to the outside and allowed to expel the heat, this through-the-wall unit is physically fixed to an outside-facing wall, and it has two ducts which bring in air and expel air. Such a system is still fairly noisy in the sense that the condenser and the components are all within your room. It takes up wall space and you have to make penetrations to the outside. A system such as this typically has 3 penetrations. 2 are larger holes which are typically around 162 millimeters, so they're fairly large, and also a small drain hose, which most people don't know about, which drips constantly to the outside. Now, if you can imagine, if you've been told by your building management, etc., you can't have a conventional system, the likelihood is you're not going to be able to make 3 penetrations to the outside, putting on ugly grills and then allowing a dripping condensate hose. So this also isn't really a viable option for you. So it's all sounding a bit doom and gloom and you're just going to have to suffer in the heat. Well, that's not the case. This is where we come in. We have developed over a number of years a fully internal solution which is no compromise in terms of its performance and efficiency when compared to a conventional system that you can't have. Our system is 100% contained within your apartment and it will cool from one space to all spaces depending on your needs. With our type of system, you should have no rejection from any sort of building management or freeholder, as we do not penetrate outside of your building, we do not affect the external demise, we do not affect your neighbours or your services. Everything is 100% inside your property. So why not get the ball rolling? Give us a call or visit our website. Thank you.